Nailed it.
Perfect.
Perfect. It's been some time.
Yeah.
Anyways, hello everyone. Welcome to the CUP ESC, where we put the T. Whatever. CUP ESC, Currently Unnamed Podcast, where we put the real and the T into ESC from top to bottom, honey.
There you go. We got it.
We found it somewhere there.
Yeah, it was there. It was there. We took some time, but we got there eventually.
Yeah, it did take a bit. Yeah, it's been quite the weekend for me, so that's where that's coming from. Anyways, hi, I'm Aneesa Long, also known as Sam DMV, also known as Sam de Monteverde, your Filipino-Canadian flop from Toronto, also into K-pop. Sure, we'll go with that. And today in my cup mug, you can get your very own at lanagcreations.etsy.com. And we do ship internationally and domestically, so there are no excuses. Serbia, we are looking at you today. Or if it's killing you slow, instead of cup mug, you can get a cup bottle. Cup bottle.
Cup bottle. Cup bottle.
Thank you.
There you
Yeah. Wait, I forgot if I said I had coffee, but I have coffee.
Oh, perfect. Yeah.
Lord knows I need it.
Yeah. And hola, I am Eduardo, the Mexican representative of this podcast. I'm here to talk shit and get hit. I also have some cold coffee in my non-cup mug, but you know what? I'm here. I am excited, I guess, to talk about some of these songs because Lord knows this type of national finals with 30 songs sometimes get a little wild.
Just a little.
Yeah. So I think the ones that we're gonna talk about I mostly like. So we're skipping most of the bucket songs. Happily.
Yeah. So full T to those watching or listening, excuse me, or watching. Yeah, we can say that too. We prior to this recording, all five of us, myself, Eduardo, Logan, Brooke, and Lewis. I don't know why I said it in that order, but sure. We have all ranked our top 10s with the usual Eurovision format, 1 through 8, 10, and 12. Yes, prior to the recording. So we're actually going to be talking about in the order of how we have ranked our songs as a whole, as a collective. Yes, should we get started?
Yeah, if you've seen the video for Albania, if you've seen the video for, I believe they did this for Croatia, if you saw the video for Portugal, you know how this is going to go. So, yeah, let's get started.
Yes.
I'm excited.
Also, before we get started, like, comment, subscribe to our channel, as well as feel free to check out our other channels, such as Cup Ringside if you're into wrestling, Cup Pod, I believe, for drag, the main stuff, for all drag related TV and entertainment stuff, as well as Cup TV, where they talk about a bunch of reality TV, and yes, get your merch, and hit the bell so you're the first to get our notifications. Excuse me, and you're more than welcome to follow our individual Twitter accounts, and I believe it's the same for our Instagram, our Instagrams at least. With this ticker, scrolling
that's
below,
going right at the bottom.
It'll pop up somewhere.
Yeah,
but
don't worry about it.
Let's get into it.
Yes.
Shall we? We'll start off with our honorable mentions. We have a couple songs listed here, such as Mama by Oxajo, Yasambolya by Tanya Banjanin, Maya Nikolic with Zalisir Simoye, Pilari with Meet and Greet, and All Control with Mamurna Yunta. Only one of these songs I have ranked, and I was the one that gave 2 points to Maya Nikolic with Sirsim Moye. If I can get my notes real quick.
Yeah, I gave 0 points to all of these songs. So I don't have any special connection to any of these songs. They all feel very bucket to me, like Brooke would say. They're very bucket. Uh, yeah.
Yes. So, uh, Jali Shir or My Heart Regrets. Um, I it's just one of those songs that it doesn't stand out to me, but I still enjoy it for what it is. Which is why it's ranked where it was for me. Um, she's got like a certain power, which translates very well on for a live performance. I think of like performances like, Queen of Kings and by Alessandra, and really anything along those lines. Yeah, she's got a solid voice. I thought the violin break in that song was also really cool. And I also kind of had Tanya with Yasambolia as like one of my honorable mentions. It was close to getting points for me because I really enjoyed kind of the vibe of it all.
That's fair. I think the closest one of these that could have gotten points for me was Alt Control. I remember liking the song, but not liking it enough to give it points. So,
Oh yeah, I could say that for myself as well.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, luckily someone did give it points, and I don't remember who it was, but it was someone. It was Lewis. Lewis gave it 3 points. Okay.
Yes, and Mama was given 1 point by Brooke, as well. Philattery with Meet and Greet was given 3 points by Logan. And if I'm not missing, no, I'm not missing anything from that list. I'm gonna talk about Philattery a bit because I loved the song from last year. I loved the song from last year. This year was just kind of a downgrade for me.
Well, unfortunate.
Unfortunate.
Let's move on.
Move on
to our actual 13th place because we're doing our top 13. Everybody.
Yes. So our very first song to get points from multiple people, more than one person. That is, we have Ivana Štrbac with La La La, which got 2 points from Brooke, 1 from Eduardo, and 1 from Lewis. I did not give it any points. And hold up, it's been a long day. It's not that I don't like it. I like it, but I don't love it. It's one of those.
That's fair.
Yeah, I don't know. I had a struggle like connecting with it. But I loved kind of her. I love the vibe of it all. It almost gave me a bit of like Sinceramente.
Okay.
Mainly because it was like in the same key and the production was kind of similar.
Sure.
Like it gave me watered down Sinceramente.
Okay, well, watered down, yes, I could see that more.
Yeah.
Well, I did give it points. I gave it 1 point. And I just think this song is neat more than anything. It's not like I really, really enjoyed this song. I think it's neat. I think the folky parts of the song give it like an interesting dynamic that we don't have much in the international final. I think her voice is rich and really pretty. And I think the instrumentals could like do a little bit more. Like overall, I think they could be a little more interesting, especially in the verses. But overall, I think it's a neat song that has some potential. It's not my favorite, but I think it's cute. It's nice. It's neat, as I said. So yeah.
Work,
bitch. Slay. Slay the world.
Slay the world. Up next, we have Biber with Dami se vratiš. Or For You to Return to Me. I gave it 1 point, and Eduardo gave it 5. So conveniently enough, the 2 people that gave it points are the 2 people you are listening to.
Yes.
Yeah, I think this is one of those that kind of just fell there. Mainly because it's one of those where just I like to see other songs better, but I really enjoyed this. Yeah, the singer has a great voice, and I thought the electric guitar was a really nice touch. I thought there was like a cool like mesh between the two. I needed kind of a moment from it.
Yeah, that's very fair, and I think that's why I didn't like it even more. I agree with a lot of what you already said. I think the voice of the main vocalist is really pretty, and she has a nice tone and a nice vibrato to her voice. And I think the mixing of that with the electric guitar is really cool and really clean. The drama in this song, I think, is good. It's just a song that I find myself like enjoying and like bouncing myself to. But like I understand that it is missing a little bit of that like big moment, that winning moment. However, I
Hmm.
still like it. I still like it.
Yeah, I have faith in this song.
I do
Like
too.
I know we've had moments where it's like where the live performance is a lot different than the recording, and I'm I feel like this is a great song where we can get one of those.
Yeah,
Um,
I truly hope so.
yes, I hope so too. All the best, Biber. In 11th place we have Jet Vega with Rolerkoster.
Uh-huh.
I think the title translates for itself, but yes, I gave it all 7 points.
Yeah,
So
and
Eduardo,
the rest of us give it nothing.
yes.
Uh, this song is fine. Honestly, it's fine. It's like my perfectly inoffensive song. Honestly, because I
Oh,
don't think it does much wrong.
okay.
Like, but like there isn't much of anything going on. Like I don't feel particularly interested in what's going on in this song. It just like leaves me wanting more from it. So like,
Sure.
is it good? Yes. It's not doing anything wrong, but like it's not particularly doing much right either. So it just leaves me wanting more of anything at all. I just wanted to feel anything while listening to the song, and unfortunately, I just didn't connect to it.
Sure, yeah, and I can see how it would translate like that to various people. Now, for me, I thought he had a really cool voice, and I think that's probably the best thing about this song.
Mhm.
Um, he sells that kind of baritone range very well. Unfortunately for me, I just felt there was way too much. There was too much production for him to be singing that low. Um,
That's fair.
and it kind of drowns him out. But whatever I can, and granted, the production I think is great. His voice I think is great. I think there just needs to be a bit of work on meshing the two together. Um, his runs are cool though. I think that's the main thing that got me. I'm a sucker for a run and a melisma and a riff. Um, the bridge also kind of turned me off a bit, mainly because I didn't get it,
Fair.
but I still love the song nonetheless.
Well, I'm glad you do.
Yes. Great job, Jett. Up next we have Mila with the song Gaia.
Yes.
Excuse me. Eduardo gave it 4 points. Lewis gave it 6, and Logan gave it 4. I did not give it any points, and neither did Brooke. Now, she's got a great voice. Only thing is, it just moved a bit too slow for my liking.
Okay.
And I didn't feel like it went a lot of places.
That's
And
fair.
that's really all I have on that.
Okay, that's fair. For me, I really like the intro with the trumpets and the piano. I think Mila is a really good singer with a really solid vocal. And honestly, my favorite part of the songs is the instrumental with the trumpets and the really cool like electronic sound that it has as well. I think she could also get away with like bigger moments in the song to really show off that really pretty voice that she has. Overall, I think this is a good song. I do understand why like people wouldn't really connect to it because it. I also want like bigger moments with more dynamics from the song, but I still liked it. But I can see why it moved too slow for you. Like it makes sense.
Yeah, yeah. Up next, we have in our ninth place spot, we have Iskaz with Trendseter. I wonder what that translates to.
Yeah, I wonder.
Uh, if I can pull it up real quick. I gave it 5 points. Brooke gave it 5 points. Eduardo gave it 6 points. Um, yes. I I'm actually very surprised I ranked it where I did.
Mhm.
Usually this isn't something I would gravitate towards, but I really enjoy the vibe. I thought I thought it was a lot of fun. Um, the part where the kids are singing in like the bridge or so, I thought
Mhm.
was I thought was actually really interesting. Um, I think my main thing of about this song overall was just it I felt like it didn't feel safe,
Mhm.
which I really admired.
Yeah. Yeah, I've said it many times. I think this kind of song is kind of like songs that I tend to like, that I like, that work for me normally. And there's something about this song that kind of reminds me of Alcohol is Free, just a
Oh
little
yeah.
bit,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
which I is a song that I actually really enjoy. So comparing that to this, like it feels very similar and I quite enjoy it. I think the instrumental is really cool and really fun. And I just had a lot of fun listening to this song. Like I don't think it's perfect, honestly, but I think it's a fun song that made me have fun while listening to it. I was bouncing, I was like bopping my head. So that's all I needed to have a good time. I like this song.
Yeah, I enjoy this as well. Great job, Iskaz.
Good job.
Up next, in eighth place, we have Anna and the Changes with Brinem, which translates to I Worry. And that is very much what I thought about this song.
I thought so too.
And
Unfortunately, we're the only ones that didn't give it points.
yeah. So Brooke gave it 3, Lewis gave it 10, and Logan gave it 6.
Yeah, it doesn't surprise me that Lewis gave it 10 points. This is just right up Lewis's alley, honestly. Like, it doesn't surprise me. For me, it sounds like elevator music, honestly. I'm sorry, it
And
kind
we're
of
not.
feels a little.
When you say elevator music, I don't mean Ricky. No.
No. Um,
I
th-
stand by the fact that that is a great song. Um,
no, it's not. Anyways, moving on.
anyways, back to Anna. I really enjoyed this like contralto voice. That's another thing I'm like a big sucker for. Um, however, that's really all I like about it. Like just the
Yeah.
music's nice, the voice is nice, but I just don't feel like it goes a lot of places. And
Mhm.
it just overall didn't feel very competitive.
Yeah. I agree. I This is just not for me, and I don't think anyone expected me to like this in any way, shape, or form. Um, I just failed to connect to it. The instrumentals and the vocals are pretty, but like they don't have many interesting dynamics going on. So it's just like I don't know. It's just not for me. It also has like a slight abrupt ending, which is not something I tend to enjoy. Like I was fully expecting it to keep going, and then it's just stopped. So that shook me a little bit. I don't know. This is just not for me. I don't think anyone expected me to like this, but yeah, it's just not up my alley, unfortunately.
This is a no.
Hopefully, yeah, hopefully, like someone can tell us what they see in this song. Hopefully, Logan, Lewis, someone can just tell us what
Yeah,
they see in
yeah.
this song because clearly we are missing something, or like I don't know,
I
we're just
literally
not connecting to it.
no that's literally what I put in my notes. I'm like I'm definitely missing something from this.
Yeah. Well, if you connect to this, leave it in the comments below and tell us what we're missing, please and thank you.
Please. Now up next, we have Lensy with the song Hvala, which translates to thank you. Um, excuse me. Brooke gave it 12 points.
Yes,
Eduardo
this
gave
is
it 3
Brooks'
points.
winner.
Sorry.
No, sorry, keep going.
Oh, so Brooke gave it 12 points. Eduardo gave it 3 points. Lewis gave it 2 points, and Logan gave it 2 points. I think I misspoke somewhere
It's
there.
4 points from Lewis. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes, Lewis gave it 4 points. Logan gave it 2 points. I'm the only one that did not give it points. Now, before y'all stone me, this was my 11th. This was actually my
Okay.
11th. I was really. It's just one of those that kind of fell there. Very similar to Biber's song. I really enjoyed this. despite not giving it points. Her voice opens up very nicely. I love the incorporations of the strings, but also similar to Bieber, I just needed a moment.
Yeah, that's fair. For me, I think she has a really nice vocal, and I think the song builds, and I think it builds really nicely to the chorus, where it really hits and it really goes for the drama, which I really appreciate. I do like that once like the beat and like the drums are introduced, it does remain. It doesn't drop them like many other songs tend to do. However, I don't think I would personally send this to Eurovision. Like, if I had my pick of the litter, this wouldn't personally be my pick, but I do still like it. It just like I think there's better options for Eurovision.
I definitely agree with that. But great job, Lensy. Next year,
Good
probably,
job.
hopefully. Sixth place we have maybe Mercedes with Turbo Žurka or Turbo Party.
Yeah.
I gave it 8 points. Yes, I did. I gave it 8 points. Eduardo gave it 2 points.
2 points.
Lewis gave it 7 points. And Logan gave it 5 points, with Brooke not giving it any points. Shame.
Shame. Okay. Well, I also like this song, of course. I think it's really pretty. That really it transitions into a rap. Like it starts really pretty and then it goes into a rap that I do quite enjoyed, and I really also enjoy her tone and the trumpets. I think are really interesting. Overall, the instrumentation here, like all of the instrumentals going on in the chorus specifically, are really really good. Uh, Unfortunately, the only thing that kind of brings it down for me is that I do think that the chorus is just a slight bit too repetitive for me, like just slightly, just slightly. Uh, it's a song that I like. It's just that there are songs that I like more, unfortunately.
Sure. Yeah, no, I am a big fan of this song. This is the first one I listened to, because Spotify did that. I guess whoever made the Spotify playlist that I listened, that I based it upon. Yeah, this was the
Uh-huh.
first song. Uh, I really enjoy this vibe. I think this is the only song in the selection of this kind of realm, where
I
it's
think
this
so.
very like, yeah, where it's this very like talk sing rap kind of vibe. You say it's repetitive. I say it's catchy.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how I kind of saw it. Although I wish it was less gappy. I found that it was a bit gappy.
Okay. Maybe that's
Now,
it.
granted, the live performance we haven't seen yet, but I'm hoping, let's say we get some kind of presentation or dance break within those gaps, you know, to kind of make up for it.
Yeah.
But I just thought it was very catchy. I thought it was well produced. And I'll definitely have kind of that phrase, that kind of line in my head with the yes, think of that, kiss, nigga, mwah.
Mwah,
Like I
mwah,
love,
mwah. Yeah,
yeah,
it is
I
good.
think
It's just, yeah,
totally fair.
I can see it.
Yes. Now up next we have Tam with Durum. If I can pull up my notes, I gave it 4 points. Brooke gave it 7. Eduardo also gave it 7. Lewis gave it 5, and Logan gave it 1. I believe this is the
Everyone
first
give it
time we all have.
points.
Yes, everyone's gotten points from us. Or this
Woo.
song has gotten points from all of us. There we go.
There you
Yes. I think this song is actually very cool. This is the main word I put for this was ethereal. It felt
Fair, yes.
ethereal, but also it had the similar vibes of like traditional Eastern European drums and kind of that realm.
Yeah.
I thought the backing vocals were a great touch. I really enjoyed kind of the vocalizing towards the end. I think that was the number one like selling point for me.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just a really fun, interesting song. The whispering at the beginning was slightly uncomfortable for me. We all know that I have a little bit of an issue with whispering in songs, but it does match the vibe of the song, which I appreciate. Like if you are gonna whisper in your song, make it at least match the vibe of your song. And
Hmm.
this song does do that, and I think it does it well. But once it picks it up, it picks up like in such a cool way, with a lot more energy that I really expected from the opening. I think her voice is light and soft, and the instrumentals are hard and kind of deep, but like it all works together really well. I think this is just like a really cool song with like a lot of fun potential, and I'm really excited to see how well it does because I think this could do really well.
I think this could also do very well. I think this is very comparable to the Latvian representative this year.
Yes, kinda. I can
Yeah,
see a through line. Yes.
yeah, I can very much see that. But I would not be mad if this also kind of the if not kind of, but I wouldn't be mad if this represented for Serbia.
Mhm.
Up
That'd be
next
good.
we yes. Up next we have Princ with Mila. Uh Brooke gave it 6, Logan gave it 10, and I gave it 12. With
And I give
Eduardo
it
and Mila
zero.
any points.
Okay. Well, to be fair, this is like my 12th place. So like it
Okay,
was very close to getting points for me. Like
okay.
I first of all, he is so pretty. He is
Oh,
so pretty.
oh yeah. It's pretty much
Absolutely.
been
Like
you've established. I remember it was either last year or the year before that he previously competed, but I remember we very much established that this very Fabio kind of vibe.
oh, absolutely. Yes. Fabio. Yeah. That's what I was looking for. Absolutely. But also, he has a really nice vocal. I think he has a lot of emotion in his voice, and I really, really appreciate when male ballads tend to do that. I think that's really good. I wish it had a little bit more drama, and that it grew a little bit even bigger because I think if it did, it could really be a slam dunk for me. Like it could really be the type of male ballad that I really, really enjoy. I do like this song. It's just unfortunately it didn't. It just didn't reach my top 10. Uh, but the ending is good and it's really grand, which is what I wanted from this song. I just wish it happened earlier and that it like kept up that drama just a little bit longer. But
Sure.
overall, I think this is a good song and I really appreciate it and I liked it more than I thought that I would.
I love that. I love that. Thank you. Um, I am a big fan of this song. Um, so I think I with Prank I come in with a bit of a bias because I loved his song from again I don't remember which year it was, but I remember he got second place. Oh, it was 2023. Yes, it was 2023. Um, that he previously competed with a song title I'm forgetting, but I remember he got second place. Um, yeah, no, I wasn't disappointed with this in comparison with his previous entry. Um, Amazing voice, and I can trust that he can do that live, if not better than the recording. Um, he conveys that emotion very well, and it's definitely a different like side that we're getting of him. I just think it's very powerful, and like you mentioned, I think I also agree that it could be a lot more grand and a lot more dramatic, and that would make it like a definite like slam dunk, like you said.
Yeah.
Great
Just
job.
give it that little bit, Prince.
I
How do you
believe
say
it's
it?
Prink. I believe it's Prink.
Brink. Okay.
Yes,
Good job,
and also
Brink.
hear me out. Like, not even hear me out. I think everyone knows
He's
he's
just
cute.
hot.
He is
He's
hot.
just hot.
He
It
is
doesn't
hot.
count as a hear me out if he's just hot.
Yeah, that is true. Now, up next we have the Harem Girls with Aladin or Aladdin because it literally translates to Aladdin. Um, I gave it 5 points, I believe. No, I gave it 6.
There you go.
Brooke gave it 10. Eduardo gave it 8, and Logan gave it 8, with no points coming from Lewis. Shame.
Which is no shock, but
Shame.
shame,
Shame.
shame,
Shame.
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 How dare you?
Yeah, no. First of all, it's like, dude. Okay, Eduardo, please tell me you know Reykjavíkardóttir from Iceland. Do you remember in 2022 Iceland? Turn this around, hey, turn this around.
That sounds familiar. Yeah, that sounds familiar.
Okay.
Yes.
So this is very much the Serbian drag queen edition of that. And I mean that in the best way possible. Where is mine? Okay. Hold up. There we are. Yeah, that's the first thing I put. Drag queen girl group. Absolutely live for. I love the energy of this. I know this is gonna be a great time. I know I can count on them for great staging too. I just think overall it could use a bit more pocket, which is why I didn't have it any higher. But it's also one of those songs that has a certain power to it, and I know it's going to be even more powerful with a live performance.
Yeah. First of all, drag queens in Serbia. A drag queen. Yeah, I think this is very powerful because we know Serbia tends to be a little bit more conservative, specifically with like LGBTQ issues, and so having a drag queen like girl group, I think, is really cool to have. But also, I just really, really enjoy this song. I think the instrumental is so cool and different from everything that we've heard in this national final season. All of their voices, I think, harmonize really well. And as you said, I think this performance is gonna slay. This performance is gonna be absolutely amazing, and the staging is gonna be wild. And I'm just ready, like, to burn the Boots house down. Yes, mama. It just feels so cool and fun, and I just had a great time listening to this, and I was impressed. I found myself really impressed with the Harem girls. I really enjoyed the song. I really, really like it. I'm really happy with this song.
Yes. I'm rooting for them all the way, honestly.
Absolutely, yes. Please.
Up next, our second place is Vukayla with the song Mask.
Yeah, who, let's just say, lost the tiebreaker to win this.
Yes!
Because it only had 112 points, while the winner has 2. So Vukayla almost won. It was almost our winner.
And I would not have been mad at it. Especially because I gave it 10 points. Although Brooke gave it 4 points. Eduardo also gave it 10 points. Lewis gave it 12 points, and Logan gave it 7. Would you like to go first? Yes.
Yeah, sure. I'll go first. This is just such a cool vibe. This is just so cool. Her voice is really pretty and has a nice range. And the drama, not only her voice, but also the instrumentals, is really fun. This song is just right up my alley. I really also enjoyed the distorted vocals, which I don't know how they're going to happen live, but in like the studio version, I thought were really cool. And the stripped back moment of the bridge, I think, was also really nice. I really enjoyed it. And that long note near the end was also really nice and could be a moment if performed well live. And the ending with the piano is so pretty as well. There's a lot about this that I quite enjoy. And if this were to win, I would not be mad at all. This is such a cool song that I really, really enjoy. Overall, like, really good job. Really, really good job.
Yeah, I'm very much rooting for this song as well. Excuse me. Amazing voice. I love her singing voice. She sings with a lot of depth. But at the same time, when she goes into this falsetto, it gets very ethereal, and you kind of get that airiness, that almost whisper singing. But I mean that in like the best way, because I think she uses that very well in the song. The production on this was really well done as well. I think this could be a lot more powerful if done perfectly live. Yeah, I really love this. I really love this.
Yeah, it's a good song.
Great job, Vukayla.
Good job.
And our winner is Bojana X David with Šesto čulo, or Sixth Sense.
Mm.
Now, I gave it 3 points. Brooke gave it 8 points. Eduardo gave it 12 points. Lewis also gave it 8 points. And Logan also gave it 12 points.
Which is why this song won the tiebreaker.
Yes.
Yay! Yeah.
Now,
okay, so you should go first.
Yes. This isn't a bad song. I actually really do enjoy the song as well.
Mhm.
Now, I also go in as well with a bias from last year because they competed last year with the song No No No, and that's not to make the whole not to do this like whole comparison thing, but that is kind of what it went down to for me because I really enjoyed the song last year, and it's not that I don't enjoy this one. I just enjoyed last year's one better. But with this song, again, they both have solid voices. I enjoy the levels of dynamics we get in this. I just kind of needed a moment from it. I needed like a highlight out of it.
That's fair. Well, of course, I really, really enjoyed this song. This is definitely my favorite. This was the first song that I listened to, and nothing ever really topped it. Like, when I first heard it, I was like, oh, this is really good. If this is like the level that we are getting, we're about to have a really good national final. And then everything else was not as great as this one for me specifically. I just really like their voices. I was not like really like I wasn't aware of Bojana and David before, or like I hadn't heard their song from last year, but I really really like their voices, and I think they work together really well. And he has a little bit of like this nice vibrato in his voice that really makes his tone really really nice. I think the instrumental in the chorus is absolutely really cool, and I was so excited to see this live on stage. I think this is gonna be so fun, and like I just had a lot of fun listening to this song. I really really enjoyed everything about this. I really really hope that they do well, and I'm very happy that I'm not the only one that enjoys it because Logan also gave it 12 points. Yay! I was fully ready to be the only one that liked this song, but I'm happy that I'm not. Yay! Yeah, that's it. That's all I can say. Oh, I love this song.
Lovely, lovely. Yeah, no, I enjoy it too. Just not as much as other people do. That was our thoughts on Pesma's Eurovision 2025. Best of luck to all the artists competing. And thank you all for watching. Let us know your comments below. Where do you rank some of these songs? And feel free to tell us your thoughts, especially about songs that we didn't mention, which are the
yes, please.
which are the ones that us CUP panelists didn't like as much as maybe some of you viewers did.
Yeah, tell me why I should take these songs out of the bucket, please. Tell me.
Yes, and also tell us what we're missing from Brinem.
Yeah, please. Because we're the ones that didn't give it any points. Please tell us what we're missing.
Please tell us what we're missing. And like, comment, subscribe. Get your merch, cup mug and cup bottle. And yeah, we're done. Goodbye.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Bye.
Cheers.